The Mobility Support Harness in Action. Hello, I'm Katrina Boldry, the owner and designer of Bold Lead Designs. I would like to show you what the Mobility Support Harness, or MSH, can do in real life. My boy Kepler and I will demonstrate various tasks that a service dog can perform with this harness. The Mobility Support Harness features a rigid support handle designed to offer firm support and can be used for bracing. Bracing means applying a little pressure downwards to help stabilize, or you can lift and pull straight up as well. Bracing should only be done while both you and your dog are standing still, and your hand must be directly over the dog. As you see here, I'm only applying a small amount of pressure to stabilize myself and find my balance. Once I feel steady, we can move forward together. Here, as we're walking in sync, my hand is merely resting on the handle. The MSH is great for those who need a little support to navigate stairs. Think about how you would use a stair rail. You don't lean on it, right? You might lightly brace as you take a step, or even pull up and forward a bit when going up. You'll want to use your harness the same way, with your dog on the opposite side of the rail. Notice as Kepler steps up, there's almost no pressure on the harness. When Kepler's positioned and ready to brace, I step up. As we go down the stairs, I'm using the harness for light bracing only as I step down. I'm using both the stair rail and the harness to maintain my balance. Again, Kepler positions himself to brace as I step down, and then I lighten up on the handle as he gets ready for the next step. Assistance to stand is a common mobility task. Here we'll show you a few different ways to get up using the harness. To get up from the ground, I first need to get my feet under me. Then I lightly brace on the handle to keep my balance as I rise up. From the chair, I'm actually using the armrest, using the harness just a little. Another technique for getting up is to use a leather support pull handle. This is the leather handle at an angle behind the rigid one. Kepler's mass acts as an anchor so I can pull myself up. Finally, simply grasping the harness saddle is an option. I asked my mother to demonstrate this with our balance assistance harness. This can be done with the MSH as well. She grabs the top of the saddle and asks Kepler to brace and pulls herself up. We'd prefer to see this as opposed to a hand directly on the dog's shoulder, as the harness distributes the pressure over a wider area of the dog's body. The support pull handle is a very useful addition for many tasks. The leather handle is positioned to maximize the dog's ability to assist with leading, pulling, and counterbalance. Handle pressure is distributed around his center of gravity rather than onto his shoulders, so he can offer more support with less effort. First, I'll show you counterbalance, which happens when one weight balances another. Here you'll see I'm pulling up on the support pull handle. Kepler's weight and mass is doing the work to help me find my balance. Next, let us show you a momentum pull. This means Kepler is actively pulling forward into the harness to help maintain momentum while walking. For me, the momentum pull helps stabilize and smooth out my gait. Also, it's important to note that Kepler has been trained to stop when he feels a change in pressure on the harness. As you see here, when I lose my balance, he stops to help me find my center. Now I'd like to demonstrate a recovery maneuver to prevent a fall. First, as I lose my balance, he responds by stopping, which allows me to grab the rigid handle and pull myself upright. Let's see that again slower. It does look a little extreme because it's an urgent situation. Notice I'm pulling myself up and using counterbalance rather than shifting my weight onto my dog or leaning onto the handle. Force like this should not be routine, but a rare emergency to avoid a fall. This is a good time to mention that a mobility service dog's purpose is to assist with maintaining balance, never to do all the work or bear heavy pressure in any direction. Thank you for your interest in BLD's mobility support harness. Please also consider our balance assistance harness. The only difference between the two is the rigid metal handle. In our experience, the leather-handled BAH is suitable for most of our clients' needs. Plus, because it does not have the metal handle, it is less strenuous for the dog and eliminates the temptation to accidentally misuse the metal handle. If you're ready to order your harness, please reference the information booklet and our other videos for harness features, options, and ordering information.